I won't slow down, building my empire in this buzzing town, casting my vision on the silver screen, my funded life, a vivid sheen, my funded futures, light the way.
What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Day 15 here at MyFundedFutures Tokyo opening, Asian opening here. Great to be with you. I feel almost 90% better. Yesterday, I thought I was going to meet the Grim Reaper. That's it. Anyway, hello. Hey, Denny, how are you, brother?
I'm good. How about you, Steven?
Oh, my God. What a day. What a day. Freaking S&Ps trade down to 67.05 and a quarter, rally 63 points with a government shutdown. Nothing's going to stop this market from going up. But something will, because I've been doing this too long. And the complacency level, the PE levels are at record highs here. Gold, really great patterns in gold today. Again, a lot of people have to realize, Denny, right, that when you're trading the U.S. markets, you need to have the underlying ETFs with the U.S. market. So the GLDs really were the story today. Very bullish on the 30 and the 60-minute time frames. And we'll see what's going on here. All right, we had a good number of people yesterday.
Yeah, we did.
We had about 700 consistently. Right now, what are we at? 246.
Yeah.
Okay, not bad. Jewish holiday, I understand, today and tomorrow, Yom Kippur. And again, wow, look at this oil shoot up. Wow, oil through the roof. I short this oil 40 up to 55, 56 on this oil. Oh, man. Then you got to buy the next pullback on oil. Silver was wild. Good friend, someone I know did very well, shorted near the highs. And so I want to show you silver from last night, okay? I mean, this thing was an absolute beast, right? And I'll just show you silver from last night. Silver was pretty much, this is silver from last night, okay, right here. This is the move up in silver, and I'll bring it here. It traded up 47.80, and I said, look to buy the oversold condition on the 15. It traded all the way down to like 47.10. Okay, the deep oversold condition on the 15, and then you can see the deep. This is the high here, 47.80, dropped about 70 cents, pushed up here with the MACD negative, the algorithm reversing to sell. The high is pretty much in, and then you had another long here on the 15. And then the 15-minute reverses to buy. And then what do you look to do? You buy the pullbacks on the 5-minute time frame. Great day in silver right now here. Again, a lot of people have been asking about silver. So you ask and you shall receive. Look at this oil just drop. I covered this oil below 20. If you want a short, oil
silver's still dropping as well.
Oh, what is?
Silver.
Silver just dropped here off. Now you got the double red short right here. So silver, right, when we were coming on at, 7:30, 42. Oh, my God, silver. 42 down to, Jesus, almost 28 cents. Yep, unbelievable. Hey, Milton Barlows, how are you? How are you, everybody? Anybody new? Marky? All right, so I want to just be clear here. My funded futures has went way overboard, in my opinion. I said we're going to pull back the reins here for a while. MyFundedFutures in 14 days has given away 510 prop accounts. You go to any of these firms that stream at night, I don't see any of them doing that. And from what I'm being told, not happening, right? So we're going to just learn here, okay? We're going to do the trading, and we'll do some giveaways. But you guys have to really understand this is a firm that cares about you, that this firm, the generosity, that they're having a person like Denny and Luke work the night shift, okay? And we're not in any union getting double time or anything like that, but we're here because we believe in what we're doing. We want to see you all succeed. And MyFundedFutures really is a phenomenal, the best prop firm out there. Great people, great customer support, great everything across the board, okay? And that's all I have to say. So with that being said, again, we're going to do some raffles. We're going to rein it in because you know what? It is unbelievable. To even do 5 or 10 a night, that's still an exuberant amount. I don't know what firm that even does 1 or 2 a night. Okay, but you know what? We're happy for those who win. Okay, and kaboom, my funded futures. Absolutely, I like that. That's a T-shirt. Kaboom, my funded futures. I love that. So Denny, before we start here, anybody see? I knew that oil was a short. Anybody get that oil? The high was 43.44 in oil. Just dropped. Not bad, 20 cents in oil. Okay, Ethan, how are you? Okay, waiting for my funded futures to have straight to funded. Well, that's something, Denny. Let's talk about that. Are you guys going to do any master accounts soon?
Not that I'm aware of, Steve.
No? Okay.
No, not that I'm aware of.
So
granted, there is a big announcement tomorrow that everybody needs to make sure they tune in for.
Okay. Okay. Let's okay. I can't wait to hear that one. I hope you share that with me. Did anybody get that short in oil really quickly? David, good evening. How are you? Oil just dropped 20 cents here. That's big move in oil. All right, so let's see here. Gold, nice little short right before we came on here on the gold futures. Here you can see the gold futures on the 5-minute time frame on what's called this is the excuse me. This is the bear flag right here. 90 just dropped 6 points on that. All right. Tradeovate discount tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm not privy to any of this. All right. We got about 391 people. Let's try to get up to 7,800. I'm going to show you some Tesla trades today. Tesla, an unbelievable Picasso. Beautiful pullback here. Guys, watch this pattern. Oversold here on the 15 into the positive MACD, rising ADX, big buying pressure. Look at this Tesla, 452.50, 452.48, and you can see Tesla ran about $8. These patterns are unbelievable. This was called a double blue buy right now here on Tesla. This is called the double blue buy, and this double blue buy pattern is when the 5-minute time frame reverses the buy and it correlates with the 15, 30, and 60. But here's a little tidbit. You ready? You guys want a little tidbit here? Okay. All right. You guys got to hit the like buttons. Let's go. Let's go. Artan, how are you, Artan? Hope you're feeling better. So when the algorithm reverses the buy with the MACD above the pivot, you take the short, then you cover and you take the long. First pullback on the 5. Now you see the ADX rising here on Tesla. Well, the ADX was rising not only on the 15, but the 30 and the 60-minute time frame. You see this, Artan? Look at this great strategy. This is a Picasso, okay? You see the ADX rising here, positive MACD, big buying pressure on the 30 and on the 60, right? Look at this, beautiful pattern, right? Okay, how am I doing? I'm on a 1 to 10, I'm about a 7.5, 8, okay? But I'm here. That's all that matters. And I hope to see you soon and feel better, my brother, okay? All right, do you see this here? Okay, everybody? All right, 421. You see this? This pattern right here? This is the first pullback on the 5 after the 15 reverses, okay? The 15s are bullish. So this is the first pullback on the 5 after the 5 correlated with the 15, the 30, and the 60. When you get an oversold condition like this and you got rising ADXs on the 5, 15, 30, and 60, you bet it all. This is an all-in. Right? This is an all-in pattern. Look at this oil drop 30 cents. You got to be kidding me. Right out of the gate. Never did an oil trade like that. Okay? All right. 150 likes to go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. So one of the things I'm going to show you here, okay, is that when you have this type of pattern, the trades usually lasts 1 to 8 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Tesla ran roughly about $3 there on that pattern. Look at this oil. Gold making new lows here. Okay. And then again, every pullback. But here's the other thing I want to show you. You see every new high on the day, here, here, here. Okay, especially here at 61, especially here at the end of the day. All the overbought conditions, the MACDs did not confirm on the 5-minute. So every new high was met with a short. Okay, meaning that the MACDs did not confirm the high. So you can be in a positive trend and still have, okay, you could be in a positive trend and still have a sell divergence. Okay, unbelievable. All right, let's see here. Gold doing nothing here. S&P. Oh my God, this oil. The guy who bought oil is 62.42 or 62.52. What was the high in this oil? It shot up. I thought it was 42. Oh my God, 54. To make 50 cents in oil in the first 6 minutes, get out of here. If anybody took that. Are there more giveaways tonight? Well, you got to stick around. How's that? Right, Denny? They got to stick around.
Yes, they do. If they want to know about it, they have to stay here with us.
Okay. All right. Now, last one I want to show. Well, a couple more, but I want to show you the SMCI here. So a good friend of mine texts me and says, Steve, I want to short SMCI. I'm like, what are you, out of your mind? What are you on, morphine? I said, what are you, crazy? Look at this beautiful ADX rising on the 5. Look at this beautiful pullback here. Okay. Look at the 30-minute. Look at this beautiful Picasso. MACD positive, big buying pressure, right, Artan? Look at the 60-minute right here, Baba. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful. Yellow dots into the blue. What do you look to do? You buy the first pullback on the 15 into the oversold condition, positive MACD, rising ADX, big buying pressure. You want to see the low? 49 and change, 49.55. Okay, I called this long 48.80 to 49.80. I said, look to buy in this range. It never looked back. Kaboom. Look at that, almost $4 on that pattern. That's when you can trade options, okay? That's when you can trade options, okay? All right? This is, if you take a screenshot, go to your, print it, okay? Take a picture, frame it, and put it in your hallway. This is a Picasso, period. This is a Picasso. This is a significant, I call my friend, he says to me, I'm thinking about short and not doing it. I said, I already had chest pains yesterday. Don't give me chest pains today, please. I said to him, okay? I said, what are you, crazy? Don't do it. I wouldn't do it, okay? How about think about buying it? He goes, okay, like that, all right? All right. Victor Hernandez, how are you? Okay. Well, we're going to have a little surprise tonight, but I'm not going to tell you right out of the gate. We're going to have a little surprise here. How's that? All right, NASDAQ futures pushing up near the highs. S&Ps still turning up here on the 30, the 60s. I would short these S&Ps 61 up to 66. NASDAQ futures 35 up to 55 range. And you scale into the short, okay? All right. What are you, crazy or something? I said to him. I said, what are you, nuts? Absolutely. It was unbelievable. Okay, then today, this is one, okay, Artan and everybody, this is one of my favorite patterns in the world. You guys ready? Look at the QQQs. Okay, QQQs reverse to buy on the 30-minute time frame. It correlates with the 15 and the 60-minute time frame. What do you look to do? You buy every pullback on the 5-minute time frame. Look at the ADX is okay. Look at the ADX is rising. Then, if you really want to see something really great, okay, you can look here, all right, on the NASDAQ futures. Okay, the NASDAQ futures on the 30-minute, here's the 15, here's the 15. Okay, we're all bullish here on the 15. We're bullish on the 30. Okay, we're bullish on the 60. Okay, 60-minute reverses to buy early in the morning. So now coming into the day, we had the 15, the 30, and the 60-minute NASDAQ futures in buy mode, okay? And then guess what? We had buy mode on the Qs on the 15 and the 60. When a 30 reverse to buy, you went into a powerful trend on the upside on the stupid camera, on the Qs. And then you had a buy on the NASDAQ futures, everything correlated. And all you got to do is back up the truck, Gus. By every pullback. Now, there were some sell divergences here, okay? But in the end, I will tell you, honestly, that the trades to the long side were phenomenal. When the S&P futures, I think it was the spiders here, got somewhat oversold on the 15s, right around. I said they were set up between 12 and 2. Now, basically, when this pattern happened right here, you can see the low here, 66.43, and it closed at 66.91, 50 cents higher. So this oscillator really was a lot deeply more oversold here. Okay, and then it turned up. So you got the oversold condition in the positive MACD, buying pressure, and look what they went. S&Ps were trading 27.5, and I blinked, they were 35, 38. Okay, so and then, again, this is what we do every single day. Joe Venuti, are the Yankees winning or losing? Joe, I can't take it. It was 3-3 when I left. Guys, got to keep me up on this. All right. Wow, what a short in oil. Down 50 cents. Good Lord, God Almighty, Artan. Okay. All right. Again, I stream every single day. If you go to my website, sktrading.live, sktrading.live. If you guys are interested, that's what we do every single day. Index futures, commodity futures, ETFs, stocks. I still don't what do you call it? What was I going to say? Oh my God, my brain. What? No. I'll think of it. I'm thinking about the Yankee game. Okay, Denny, can you post a link for people to register if for the raffle later or whatever we're going to do? Okay.
Yeah, I'll do it right now.
All right, good job. All right. So, Denny, before we S&Ps look to cover 59.5, 60.5 if you're short. NASDAQ, you can look to cover anywhere between the 26 and 32 range if you're short. Denny, you called me last night, and I was so exhausted after the day I had. It really went in one ear out the other. Can you just give us a little soundbite of the bull and the bear?
Yes, I will play the bull and the bear for you. So this is the bear sound.
That is a cool bear.
And this is the bull sound.
Almost sounds like a bear, though. That might sound like a bear, though.
When I looked up bull, that's what it gave me.
I don't know. I'm gonna ask Artan. Artan, does that sound like a bull or a bear? Okay, I know Artan pretty much. It sounds like a bull or a bear. The bear is kaboosh. Absolutely. All right, there's the link, everybody. Those of you who are watching me on TikTok, please go to MyFundedFutures to be able to participate in any event that we're going to have tonight. You saw my webinar on TradeStation tonight? Great. Okay. Artan says it sounds like a bull. All right, we're going with that one. I believe Artan. Hell with it. If Artan said nope, go back to the drawing board, we would have had to go back to the drawing board, Denny. So, all right, that's good right there. How's that? Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds like a hog. It did almost sound like
hog.
It almost did sound like a wild hog, though. I swear to God, I almost said that. It's funny he said that. Jesus, that hurt my brain just now. Oh wow. Oh my God, it's hysterical. All right, look at his gold. Oh my God, the guy who bought gold at 62.52, he jumped. Gold's down 50 cents. Gold making. Oil. I meant to say. Gold making new lows here. Okay, gold making new lows. Let's go with this crazy silver. I had so many people blow up my phone today. Silver. I'm like, take it easy, take it easy, take it easy, take it easy. All right. I was going to play the song from the Eagles, taking it easy, because I couldn't take it anymore. My phone was blowing up. Please, more silver, more silver. I'm like, oh my God, they're addicts. You guys are addicts, right? Addicts. Unbelievable. Okay, bulls don't sound like that. Oh my God. Really? All right. Let's see here. If you want to take, let's just see here. I'm going to see here. All right. Right out of the gate, I saw oil spike up. I said, short the oil. I'd short the oil. All right. Another great day today. I want to show you another one here. IWMs here. Okay. IWMs. I want to show you this pattern. Now, you got to pay attention to this. Again, this is one of my favorite patterns, okay? So the 30, the 30 reverses the buy with the MACD below the pivot. You guys see this here? Okay, the MACDs are below the pivot, and it correlates with the 15 and the 60-minute time frame. Here's the 60. Okay, 60 reverses the buy yesterday. Okay, on the 30th, and then the 30 reverses the buy right here. What do you look to do? Right here, you buy the first pullback on the 15. Here's one. Then you get lucky enough to buy the pullback on the 30. Look at this, 241.32, and up and away. Beautiful pattern. Oversold, rising ADX, oversold, positive MACD. And then you want to see another great pattern here on this, okay? You can see this is called the double blue buy, which means that the 5-minute time frame correlated with the 30 and the 15, 30, and 60, okay? And then what do you look to do here? Okay, what do you look to do? You buy the first pullback on the 5-minute time frame. Here it is, somewhere around here, and you write it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, up to 8 bars. You're out. That's it. You're out. That's it. You're out. Okay. All right. So this is what we do here every single day. This is what you should be learning from me. You want to trade with confidence. You want to be able to trade with, somebody called me, a bunch of people called me today and said, you know what I love about this trading room? I said, what? I don't have to trade alone. I'm like, okay, great. And he said, what I'm learning from you every single day is unbelievable. To study the technicals. I spent nearly 10 years of my life doing this, okay, researching this. I told one of the biggest guys, that one of the biggest traders in the world, he's a good friend of mine, and I texted him tonight and wished him congratulations on something, and responded back to me within 3 minutes, okay, and there goes the gold. And then I said to him many years ago, I said to him, you need to be able, when you trade index futures, you need to look at the underlying ETFs. And I showed him, example after example after example. And he said to me, how did you figure this out? I want every S&P call. I said, done, no problem. Okay, gold just rallied just 2 there, almost 3. Shit, I was going to say, all right. Now it's 3. Okay. Okay. S&Ps, NASDAQ pushing up here. Okay. I'd short this again here. Again on the NASDAQ, S&P 64, 68 range. NASDAQ, I'd be shorting here, scaling into the short. Gold just rallied. Let's look at this crazy silver. So everybody blew up my phone today. Everybody went crazy over silver. You don't get moves like that in silver all the time. I'm just letting you know that. Okay. You're not going to get moves like that all the time. Okay, 13 up to 26, 13 cents on silver. Okay, a lot of people don't realize how to trade silver. Okay, and it's just something that you should be aware of. Okay, it's just something that you should be aware of. If you're going to trade silver, of course, what is the ETF you need to follow? Is the SLVs. Okay, silver reversed to sell on the 30-minute here. Okay, and let's look at the 60-minute. So we're at 47.06 is a really big number here in silver, about 15 cents away. If you get that break, you're going to get into a negative trend on silver. So you just got to be really super careful here. Silver just hit 27, dropped 7 cents. Okay, gold, really not out of the woods here yet. Okay. All right. Again, those of you who are on TikTok, you need to be able, please move over to MyFundedFutures in order to fill in the document where you can then register for anything that we're going to do tonight. Okay? All right. Okie dokie schnokie. All right. NASDAQ, S&Ps, unbelievable. This market is completely relentless here. Unbelievable. Let's see here. El Lava, how are you? Siempre, Florida. Just a trader. Nice to meet you. Short S&Ps. I agree. I think they're going to go down. Okay, here. One of the things that a lot of people, when we short S&Ps, how about now? I said, okay. So, I was calling for shorts in NASDAQ. All right. So one of the things that I want people to understand is that in this session, right, it is really important I want to stress on revenge trading. So many people blow up accounts because, number one, they don't know what they do. So a woman texted me today from this channel here tonight and said, I give up from trading. And I said, well, why would you give up? She says, I've lost $15,000 in just spending money on prop accounts. I said, okay. I said, well, I really feel bad. I said, number one, I wish, look, I said, for me, you were trading, you didn't know what you're doing, and that's the biggest problem, right? So why would you continue to just keep doing something and not know what you're doing? You're just gambling, and you're just going to keep blowing up these accounts, right? Exactly. So it's like me going to the Daytona 500 and say, hey, you, yeah, you, with the black shirt on, yeah, we want you to drive. I'll crash in turn one. I wouldn't know what I was doing. Maybe I'll crash in turn two, right? I'd probably be the last car in the back doing 50 miles an hour, not knowing what the hell is going on. But if I hit it 220, 240 around turn 3 or 2 or 3, I'm crashing into the wall. So basically, what are you guys doing? Just buying accounts. You don't have a mentor. You don't have a system. You don't have technology. And then you guys are just going click, click, click. Oh, I'll just buy another account. Oh, I'll just buy another account. Oh, and then you say, I give up from trading. When you give up from trading, you should have never started until you learned the right way. I mean, I'm going to save this text for the rest of my life. It broke my heart when this woman said to me, I'm giving up on trading. And I said, you should not do that. You were never directed properly. You never learned properly. And more so, you're just not sure what you were doing, right? So anyway, with that being said, I just wanted to share that. And those of you who are out there, okay, where do we cover NASDAQ? I would say probably anywhere between the 34 and 39 range, okay? All right. And again, a lot of you, you're down 4,000 in your prop. I don't, again, because you don't know what you're doing. And I don't say this to be disrespectful, okay? I'm not saying this to be disrespectful. Okay, that was a nice short on silver, actually up to 27. I couldn't say it fast enough though. Okay, but again, I just want all of you to recognize and take a step back. This market, and I told Crystal today. So Crystal did a boo-boo today, and she's not embarrassed, but I'll explain it. But the point I'm saying is this market has no soul. This market could not care about your everyday life. This market could not care about you for one iota. And I look at the market as a person. I know it's sick to think that, right? But it has no soul, right? It just doesn't care. And it doesn't like when you beat it, okay? So today, for example, I called a range on the S&Ps, 39.5 to 44.5. It got up to 43. Okay, I said, look to cover 39 to 40. Right. So with that, it drops all the way down to 39 3/4. Now, Crystal's short. Okay. And what happened was she had her stop at 46.5. The minute it dropped down to 40, she should have bids in there looking to cover. However, the second part of the equation was she needed to do what? Lower her stop from 46.5 to the 42 3/4 break even buy stop market. Right. Hear me out. S&Ps look to cover 61.5 to 63 here if you're short. Okay. So now it trades down to 39 3/4. She doesn't buy any. She doesn't lower her stop to 42 3/4. Right. And guess what? Boom, up to 46.5, 47. And I said, I'd short him here. Right. I turned to her. She says, I'm still short of 42 3/4. Okay. You have to be able to adjust these markets. You have to have your hand on the mouse when you have a position. A couple of weeks ago, person I got to be very close with came here, wanted to learn from me. Cover this NASDAQ at 35, 30, 41's range, within that range. He's sitting here like this. So I said, you got a position on? He goes, oh, yeah. I go, are you crazy folding your arms in front of me? Are you out of your bird? Are you crazy folding your arms in front of me? I said, okay, right? I'm not a high frequency scalper. I can be, but I also trade patterns. Okay, I literally could trade almost every tick on the S&P if I wanted to, literally. But I'll be in the hospital after 3 days. Okay, the point of the matter that I'm trying to say is that the scaling in and the scaling out will change your life unbelievably. Okay, and you got to learn. I got 43 years of experience. This is why I'm here. I want you all to learn. Okay, you guys got to understand something. Okay, you got to understand that I'm not letting the market beat me. I'm patient. Today, Michael here says, do we short the S&Ps? 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 I said, whoa, get off the Red Bull, okay? And number two, patience, my friend. You wait for the pattern. You wait for the pattern, okay? I don't want to be a psychologist, okay? Because, you know, that's not who I am, all right? But there are certain rules and nuances that you need to take into the art of trading, okay? Oh, that was a guy that came to visit me about a week and a half ago. Great guy. Love him to death. Love him to death. But you can't just have an open position and you're sitting there like this, like you hit the Powerball. You can't do it. Russell looks good to short. Right now, I don't look at the RTY during this session. Okay? I mean, I walked in, I saw oil spike up. I said, let him have them. Right? No, I have 10 strategies, Chester. My method is I have 3 time frames, 5 conditions, and 10 strategies. That's what I look at. Okay? Okay? So again, it broke my heart when I got this text from this person. She said, I give up trading. And she's part of this community. And she said, I blew $15,000 in prop, went on and on and on. I'm like, well, I'm sorry. I hope you reconsider, but it's something that you need to really evaluate why you did all these. Why? All it takes is one mistake, and then poof. Okay? Okay? What about buying gold at 881? Let's watch it. It could get there. Okay, you're in a negative trend on all 3 time frames, right? 15, 30, and hourly. But you know, it just really, and 5 conditions. There are 5 conditions: a trend, a buy reversal, a sell reversal, a correlation, and a disconnect. Okay. Now, you know, I just say this to people all day long. Things happen to me in my life for a reason, and I'm talking like this now because there's really nothing going on, right? So one of the things that I have to tell you is one of the greatest guys I've ever met in my whole life was a guy. He's worth several $100 million, maybe close to $1 billion today. But when he started, he was just a clerk on the COMEX, answering orders in the gold pit, just answering orders, flagging, you know, sell 30, buy 20, sell 100, whatever, just flagging the orders to. Answering the orders to his broker. He got married. His wife became pregnant. He said, I'm out of here. I'm not going to be a clerk anymore. And he said, I'm going to go into the gold pit. I'm going to be a local. Leases a seat, goes into the gold pit. Now, when you're a local back in the day, okay, and you're when you're good job, Just a Trader, and when you're a local in the pit, okay, yeah, but you don't want to spend $15,000 to go to a trading school, okay, all right. So he's a local in the pit, and nobody wants to trade with a local. There's about 30 or 40 locals in the pit. 40 for one, 40 for one, 40 for one. Who wants to trade a one lot with the guy? So if Revco comes in and sells 100 gold market, and he goes 50-50 like that to 2 guys, he wants no out trades. He wants to sell it to 2 guys, 1 guy, or 3 people at the tops. He's not going to go 50 for you, 49 for you, and I'll give you 1. He's not doing that because he has to pay for it if there's an out trade. So basically, these guys, the locals, they had to claw to make money. Okay? I agree with you, Just a Trader, right? And what happened? His goal was to make $100 a day. So he told me, Steve told me that if he made the 100 in the first hour, the second hour, the third hour, He took his trading cards, put them in his pocket, and just stood there, watched and learned and listened. Okay? So he taught me about consistency, and his goal was to make $100 every single day for 1 month, and the next month 200 and 300. Now he's worth, I don't know, close to 800, 900 million dollars. Okay. So when I started trading, I heard Steve in my voice, and the first day I was there, I traded upstairs. I was up about $300. I gave the broker an order, sell my compact computer. He misses the print. At the end of the day, he tells me, Stevie, I never sold the stock at 27.5. I sold it at 27.8. I said, Joey, what are you out of your freaking mind? It's my first day. I just lost $375. He goes, don't worry, I'll make it up to you. I'm still waiting 40 years later till time to make it up to me. Okay. So now, right, the irony of the story is I was the #1 trader in the world, what I was told, in compact computer. How was that? That was my first trade upstairs, and I used to do anywhere between 3 to 10% of the volume every single day in compact computer. The specials absolutely hated me. Okay, hated me. I ran circles around that guy. Ran circles around that spell. He didn't know if I was coming or going. All right. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is, so after that debacle in compact with Joe, right, I then said, I'm going to make $100 every single day for 1 week. I made back the $300, $400, and then it was up $100 a week. The next week, I bumped it to $200, then $300, then $400, then $500, and $600. In the end of 11 months, I believe I was up about $1.8, $1.9 million. Okay? My split was 30%. I was looking to leave and start my own firm. So if I was 1.8, what was it, 1.8 times 0.30? Why can't this calculator work? All right. So if it was 1.8 million times 0.30, was about $540,000 was coming to me, right? Back in 1991. Okay. And then next thing I know, right, I'm sitting in his office. I'm leaving. He knows I'm leaving. It's my last day. I have my own broker dealer called Tiger Corp. I have an office up in Midtown, ready to go. I said, Joe, I'm leaving. I want to say thank you for everything you've done for me. He says, no, Stevie. He gets out a big checkbook and he starts writing. I said, Joe, before you write the check, can I ask you a favor? I said, Stevie, whatever you want. You deserve it. What do you want? I said, instead of, I know we agreed to 30%. Can you look and see, can we do 50-50? He looked at me. I literally thought the guy was going to roll over in his chair. He said, you deserve it. He gave me a check for $900,000 plus, right? And I said, Joe, as he's writing the check, and he hands me the check, I said, Joe, can I ask you for one more favor? He goes, oh my God, what else do you want from me? And I said, Joe, can I take the chair I was sitting in? And he said, absolutely, take the freaking chair that you were sitting in. So I carried the stupid chair over my head down 9 flights of stairs because the elevator was broken. Okay. The stories I have, this is why I love trading, the environment, the people you meet. And yes, is it a barbaric industry? 100%, right? But okay, I'm short NASDAQ looking for 40 ticks. I think you're going to get that. These 15s and 30s should roll over soon. Okay. I can't believe gold is that quiet here. All right. Never did an oil trade like that first out of the gate. But these are stories I have, that if I ever wrote a book, it'd probably be this big from all the stupid camera. Are you going to give me grief today? Between you and Hendrix, I can't take it. So these are, where's the chair now? That's a good question. When I moved, I couldn't find it. So this chair was the most uncomfortable chair in the world, right? It, like, seriously. But it had these pads of what is that material? It was like a really rough material. So I would always, when I'm trading and answering the phone and everything like that, I would rip my elbows because every time I was doing this, my elbows were brushing up against the hard fabric, right? And I have here one of the original timestamp clocks, because back then you had to, clock your orders and everything like an idiot. Okay. But Government shutdown, the market rallies. Go figure. Unbelievable. So, can I switch the chart to gold? Well, I really want to watch the silver tonight. The silver is going to turn up here, I think. But we got the Chinese market going to open up here. Let's see, the gold 30. What's the 30 doing? Getting oversold. 60-minute. Not there yet. You really have to short every rally in gold, though. And look at the daily on gold. 126 points from the 10 bar. I think this gold's going a lot lower. Bitcoin, unbelievable patterns in Bitcoin. This was a really great short above 19,000. You guys trade Bitcoin futures, anybody? What patterns in Bitcoin? If you trade Bitcoin, okay, you really need to follow the IBITs. Why gold will be dead tonight? I kind of think you're right, believe it or not. If you look here on gold, you can see the daily chart. I think gold's going to, and gold's 300 points from the weekly 10 bar. So how to bring it down to like 34.50, maybe something like that. Okay, if we get it. Yep, just finished shorting Bitcoin. Oh, Bitcoin's a great short. Let me show. I just saw this when I walked in. Look at the 30-minute Bitcoin. BTC/USD right here. Look at this. You're making new highs here. Non-confirmation. Just dropped 800 points. Great job. If you guys want to look at Bitcoin during the day, night here too, not a problem for me. It's right in front of me. Right in front of me. Right in front of me. Okay? And again, if you're going to trade the IBITs during the day, Bitcoin during the day, I'm going to tell you now, you got to look at the underlying ETF, the IBITs. When Bitcoin was in a negative trend yesterday, okay, you can see the deep oversold condition here in IBIT. It's set up beautifully against the 30 and the 60-minute time frames here. Here's a 30 and IBIT 66.37, rally 60 cents, but that was like almost 1,800 points on Bitcoin. Okay. All right. Yankees take the lead. Oh, there you go. S&P pumping. I still would be shorting it here if you didn't cover down to the 63 level. Okay, you lost $20 and now my dog's going to leave me. Okay. Really, guys, you guys want to play around and act, this is really. Yeah, I feel, thank you, Patrick. I feel a lot better here. A lot better. Yesterday I thought it could have been the end. Trust me. But it was something else. That's all I care about. All right, let's look at the silver here again here. I mean, silver just rallied 6 cents here. No real volume here on the toe. But NASDAQ up 34, making new highs. S&P's making new highs. Now the 5-minute time frames are positive here, so we should look for pullbacks. I'm just looking at the complete I'm just looking at the pattern here. I mean, even if you look at silver, this is parabolic here. Okay, you're 28 cents from 28 cents here. Silver could get down to the 43, 42 range before it hits 50 again. Okay. I'm still short gold. I think you're right. Okay, I would look to cover some. I'd like to see a 74, 77. I do not use heat maps or book maps. No. The doctor told me I can't drink. He told me I can't drink. That's what he told me. I can't have any coffee. That's what he told me. Okay. All right. S&Ps right now are 5 points above the 10-bar weighted moving average. This is the first time I see no scotch. NASDAQ is flying. I'd be shorting NASDAQ. Unbelievable. Government shutdown. S&Ps go from 05 to 68. Love it. Unbelievable. Visual Trader made 15,000 today out of 21 accounts, and the Dow futures. Congratulations. No coffee, Elisa. No coffee. I want to kill myself. Bitcoin's about to fly. I think Bitcoin can get another push up to a lower high. The 30s just reversed the buy, but we'll watch it here. If Bitcoin gets down to probably the 18,000, where is this? Maybe the 18,450, it might set up for a long here. Are you crazy? No coffee? I told the doctor. He says to me, listen, I want you to cut out your caffeine, no coffee for a week. I'm like, what are you out of your bird? Are you crazy? I said, where'd you go to school? And he said, oh, by the way, no drinking. I'm like, no drinking? I can't even have a drink? I drank water at dinner tonight. I felt like I was out of place, right? I took them both out to dinner to the Jupiter Beach Resort right on the ocean. My lips are going, where's Johnny? I need Johnny Walker. I could drink a cup of coffee at 11 o'clock and pass out like 30 minutes later. Okay. Oh, Ryan, you too? I can do that. How will I live? It's very difficult. So Crystal says to me, hey, you're going to get the shakes. You're not going to feel well in the morning. I'm like, oh, thanks for the notice, right? Like, I already knew that. I'm going to have a coffee withdrawal. Like, I mean, you crazy or something, right? All right, if this gold, what time is it? Oh, we got 12 minutes for this Chinese market. Gold's gonna push up. All right, let's see what the silver is gonna do. The silver is a beast, man, a beast. I'm telling you, so many people addicted to this silver now. Unbelievable. Crystal even was up till midnight last night looking for the silver symbol on the prop firm. There goes the gold right back up here. Gold got down to 82.80. All right. S&P should drop to the 65, 64 and a half, 65 and a half range. Then you're going to have to look to buy it on the double blue here. Oh, my God. Coffee with a shot? You ain't kidding. Oh, my God. Tokyo's coming. Okay. Ms. Valerie, great job trading silver for the first time. Gold needs a caboose. Gold just got kaboom. Look at this. Jesus Christ. Look at this. Shouldn't say that name. Say the Lord's name in vain, but it just got down here. Look at this. Oh, my God. 82 and a half, ran 4. I was looking at the 15-minute time frames, too. All right. We got to wait. Up 4. All right. 250 long silver. Good. I need the gold in front of me here. You had long. Oh my God, I had a lot of longs. John Womack and Tesla today. All right. Now gold just got cabooshed here. All right. If this gold drops here, something just came out here. I would probably look to take a scalp long only on gold here, between the anywhere between the 78 and a half, 82 and a half range. I would look to scalp the long there. Gold just got cabooshed. Did gold hit 4,000 yet? No, the high was 39.20, I believe. Okay, 39.20. S&Ps need to get a caboose. They're pushing up here. I'll still be scaling into shorts on the S&P. This is the most I've seen the S&Ps trade since we've been here. S&Ps just ran 5. We've got to get a pullback here to get long. What happened to Michael yesterday? Michael had a bad night. How's that? Okay. Michael, how many contracts were you shorting, Michael Pips? Do I follow news during? Well, if there's news, yes. Oil's doing nothing. S&P's rallying. NASDAQ should drop. All right, let it drop. It'll drop. Bitcoin, which should fly. I think Bitcoin's a short on the next rally. You got the 30 and 60-minute time frames rolling over. They're on TradeStation. I'm using TradeStation here. Really great pattern today on the really great patterns today on the on SMCI, on the S&Ps. Let's see if this gold can get one more push up here. And I said to look to buy NASDAQ between the 28 and what did I say, 29 and 40 range. I think it got down to like 37 and a half. Gold selling off. I expect one more push up here on gold. I'd like to see this gold, if you want to scale out, 82 and a half up to 83 and a half range, because you got the number coming out here in Chinese market. I'll be scaling out along 82 and a half, 83 and a half range on the gold. Got the Chinese market opening here. NASDAQ, right now you have a 90, almost a 90 overbought reading on the 30. That's 15s or 93, 94 overbought readings. We're not going near the April lows. Are you crazy? Are you nuts? No way. I think it's okay to short all the time. There goes the gold right back up. I'd be scaling on longs. Gold just rallied off this low here. If you were scaling in here, just rallied 2 on the gold. I think the S&Ps are going to pull back. I think the NASDAQ's going to pull back, and you're going to get a good 5-minute pullback to get long on the S&P and NASDAQ, Michael. Okay. Again, those of you who are on my TikTok, you please need to go to MyFundedFutures, sign up for the bull flag is going to set up on the S&Ps and NASDAQ on the next push down. The 5-minute time frame reversed. Anybody get that little scalp long on gold? I'm looking for shorts only. I agree with you. I agree with you. NASDAQ target 24,000. I think the NASDAQ's going a lot lower than that. I think, here's the one thing. Everybody's talking about this Santa Claus rally, this end the quarter, we're into the fourth quarter now. But everybody's telling me, oh, we're going to have November and December. The market's going to go to the moon, 7,500. I'm like, what about if we already had that rally since April, 18, 19, almost actually 2,000 points on the S&P? Well, 1,900 points on the S&P. I mean, wouldn't it make sense to potentially, maybe that doesn't happen, and all the idiots who say selling may and go away, well, they got murdered. Yeah, I trade the New York session, of course. Of course. The first hour and a half is the best hour and a half ever. Okay? The best hour and a half. Do I think not in my lifetime. Do I think the NASDAQ goes to the COVID lows? Not in my lifetime. Not in my lifetime. I think you wait here for the 3 and the 5-minute time frames to pull in for longs to set up. 24,250 could get there. Okay. All right. All right, we got the Chinese. Nobody caught that little gold, little scalp long. Better put the silver up. Everybody's blowing up here for silver. So big number here on silver is at 47.05 level. It's 47.05. Got to get this NASDAQ to drop up for what's pushing up? Avago. Avago's up another $2 after hours here. Meta got absolutely kabooshed. Meta, Microsoft unchanged here. NASDAQ 25,000 marks like a whole round number. Well, they're there now, but see how long. I think the NASDAQ is poised to drop here on the 15 and the 30-minute time frames. Okay, can we take micros on silver? That's a good question. Are there micros on silver? Gotta be.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Yep. No, metals, metals, index futures, commodity futures, right? Come on, S&Ps.
We're still shorting S&Ps.
Yeah, I'd be shorting them here. You're gonna get a pullback on the 3 and the 5. Where's Hugo? Silver just ran 6 cents. All right, 2 minutes. The Chinese market's gonna open here. Hey, Mohammed, how are you? Kabir, how are you? All right. Right after the Chinese market, we're gonna do a little something a little special here tonight. Okay. And we're going to make it fair. Make sure you sign up here, okay? No silver on MyFundedFutures? That's not true. Right, Denny? You can do silver, right?
Yes, you can do silver. You can also do Bitcoin. You can do gold. You can do platinum. As long as it's the future version of it, you can do it.
All right. You had difficulties before? No micro silvers are asking. Denny, is that true? No micro silver?
Give me 1 second. I do believe you can, though.
Is it SIL? They're saying SILZ 25. It could be.
No, it would be MSI. Micro
MSI.
silver.
Okay, so there it is. You can do micros on that. All right, let's see if. All right, Chinese market's going to open in 1 minute. What do you think? Down or up? You think up? I think it could get kabooshed here. How can you get those trade station indicators? You got to subscribe to sktrading.live, and then you can get them. Okay, if you go to my website, sktrading.live, and you can get my chart overlay. My strategy is based upon my strategy. I told you gold's going down. Let's see. In Chinese market. If this gold gets down to the 68.72.5, I look to buy it. I think they're going to kaboosh it. They're going to kaboosh it. I told you. I said down on the Chinese market.
68.
I said if they get down to 68.5, 72.5, I would take a scalp long. Or you can go, or you can probably go maybe 69.5, 73.5 range. It's going to get there. Watch. Silver's going to go all the way down to maybe 08. What do you mean I missed the gold short? I was shorting gold all day. 77. Gold got up to 84.5 on the 840 bar.
Steven, I was incorrect. You can trade micro silver, but it is SIL for micro silver.
Okay. SIL, is it?
Yeah, SIL.
All right.
You can also trade copper, platinum, and gold, along with the metals. So
the orange dotted line right here is a 10-bar weighted moving average. It goes back to the inception of the asset. Oh, all right. I need this S&P and NASDAQ to drop. ADXs are rising on both time frames. Come on, they got to get cabooshed here. What's the low on the gold? Silver is almost making new lows here. I think the low was what? Oh, right here, 12. Is this it? 13. Okay. All right. How low do I think the NASDAQ will hit today? I don't see that. I think the NASDAQ's going to be in a range between the 24,500 and the 24,090, 24,990, 24,990 to the 25,030 range in there. Okay. All right. S&Ps, if you're short, look to cover 65, 67 on the second short. I need this gold to get cabooshed. Silver is getting cabooshed here. All right. The silver takes out that 05 level. The 60-minute time frames are going to reverse. Right? Silver's going down. There it goes, silver. Ayo, silver. If you want to take a scalp long on this silver, if it breaks 47, look to you can take a scalp long 90 to 91, 98 on the silver in there. I told you that I thought they were going to caboosh them here. Let's go, Emma.
Steve.
You.
3K just made on that silver drop.
There you go. Denny, you better be done for the night.
Oh, I'm done. I'm closing my charts now.
That's it. Close the charts. Close the chart.
And close. Let's go.
Let's go. I'm telling you, silver is an animal. You better be buckled in. Denny is 15 for 15 without trying to jinx you or anything. All right. On this NASDAQ short, I called the range. What I call the range? 30 to 50. You can look to cover anywhere between the 30 and, well I said 30. What did I say? I said 38. Look at the NASDAQ drop, Michael Pips. Look to cover 38 to 48 range. S&Ps, kaboosh! Where's the bear? Where's the bear, Denny? Denny just fainted. He made 3. Oh, my God. Silver right back up. Jesus. If you want to take a scalp short on this silver, oh, Jesus, forget it. Just got kaboom. Michael Pips, are you back in the game, Michael Pips? There's your drop on the S&Ps. Oh, my God. I love this game. I love this game. I said I thought the Chinese market, they were going to push them down. Now they're rallying. Let's see here. Gold just rallied. I had the right idea to buy that pattern, but never got down there. Gold got down to what, 76.5 or something? Is that the right? What did gold get down to? What did gold get down to? I knew to buy it down there, 73.5. What was the low? 77. Okay. I had the right idea. Trend Sniper, good job. Michael Pitts, you're still down? Michael Pips. So if I'm calling a range, right, 35, 30 to 30, 30 to 60 or 35 to 65, I like to scale in every 8 points on the NASDAQ or every 10 points on the NASDAQ. I really am an S&P trader, just to be bluntly honest with you, okay? I don't really like the NASDAQ. It doesn't scare me or anything like that. I'm just saying I just like the S&Ps better. I could trade the NASDAQ. It doesn't make a difference to me, okay? But for me, it's really about just trading the asset I really feel more comfortable with. So if the S&Ps want to push down there, this is called the double blue buy, okay? Really should have reversed the position to go long right here at 64.5, 65 again. So if the S&Ps push down to 60, 65, I look to buy it. If the NASDAQ pushes down to the 28, 30, 28, 48 range, I look to buy it on the NASDAQ. All right, gold right back up. Let's see what silver. I had the right idea to buy that. Silver just got kabooshed again. I was about to say short of 18. Damn it. All right. Now silver's going to go right back down. Gold's going to go right back down too. Oh, that silver is a beast. So when you're scaling into a position, right? If I'm calling a range, a $5 range, I'll have to go every 1.5. If I do a $4 range on gold, I'll have to go every probably $1.20. On silver, I'll probably do maybe like every, I don't know, maybe every 2 cents. All right. So basically, what you want here, where can I enable real-time data for gold? It depends who you. I don't know. It's a very vague question. You have to learn how to scale in and scale out. James Robertson, silver symbol. I don't know, on TradeStation, it's at SI. Okay. So if you I do not believe in single lot entries. I'm just going to tell you now. You can't short the NASDAQ at one price. You can't short the S&Ps at one price. S&Ps right back up. Okay, on that double blue. I missed it there on that long. All right, I cancel the buy range on that. You can't. You have to be able. Okay, you have to be able to scale into and out of a position. Okay, you have to be able to scale in and out of a position. Okay. No, I have my own website, sktrading.live. You go there. Okay, you go to sktrading.live, and you can. That's where I stream all day long. The Yankees won? Yay! All right. You can't lose in the Bronx 2 nights in a row. Forget it. They'll never get out of the stadium alive. All right. All right. Denny, what do you say we do 5 giveaways tonight, right now? 5 giveaways. After I said,
I'm down. Do you want to do Chat GPT or you want to do the wheel? What are you thinking?
You guys want the wheel or the AI? I like the wheel. I think it's fun.
Well, we'll do the wheel then.
I like I like the wheel. I like the wheel. Damn it!
All these names. And
That bounce, that pullback just now on the was the first pullback on the 3-minute time frame on the S&Ps just now. Just rallied 3. So now I'm going to wait, get one more push down here. So S&P NASDAQ just ran 10 on that. Every day 9 to 4, correct? Gold's going to go crazy up, possibly. I tried to just ran $6. I want to see if the 15s are. I would die to get one more push down there. I thought we were going to get a pencil down and then a rally right back up. So I was 73.5, got down to 77. So $2.50 loss. I mean, all right. Everybody wants the AI. Looks like
the AI. I just set up the wheel.
Oh, let's just do the wheel. We'll do the AI on the second one.
All right. We're going to do the wheel for right now, chat. We'll do the AI for the second round. Okay?
Oh, hold on a second. Everybody in my TikTok, you need to be able to go to MyFundedFutures in order to participate in the raffle. You need to go to MyFundedFutures and sign up on the link, or else no show. I can't keep telling everybody. All right, let's do it, Denny.
All right. Here's the magical wheel that everybody likes to see. Here goes the first winner. It is Trader 007.
Hey, Trader 007.
Congrats. You win a free scale account tonight. Randy Frisas Perlita. Congrats, Randy. I'm keeping the Steelers hat on. This is my team. Denise, congratulations. Jake, congratulations.
Wow, that gold just rallied $7. Damn it.
I kind of like silver from now on, Steven. I think I'm going to stick with that when I'm trading. It moves really good when it does start moving. Jan Vest, congratulations. You are the 5th winner for tonight. What do you think about doing one more, Steve?
Let's do one more, but this one we'll do the AI on this one.
All right.
We're going to do 30 giveaways tonight. 30 giveaways. That'll bring us up to 540 giveaways for prop accounts in 15 days. That's insane.
All right. I got 6 winners. We'll be doing a little bit more in a little bit, chat. A few more names in a little bit, chat, and I'll go to the AI this time, all right?
How many are we doing that? 5 or 6?
I just did 6 right there. So we got to do 24 more.
All right. How do you get to Christopher? You have to subscribe to my channel, sktrading.live. Jesus, Lord God Almighty. Gold just rallied $8, and silver can't get out of its way. You got to go to my website, sktrading.live, subscribe, and this is you can get this on trade. Then we have to permission you on TradeStation or TradingView. I want the gold to get caboose to buy it, but let's just see here. I want to short this gold one more time. I want to get the 15-minute time frames up there. Just scalp the short on the gold. Good job, Patrick. Good job. Again, if anybody wants to reach out and text me or call me, my cell phone number is 914-500-7484. I want, okay. All right. Okay. 15s are turning up here. Silver can't get going. I have a feeling the silver wants to break this 47 level tonight. NASDAQ just went from 48 to 65. S&Ps just ran from 65 to 69 3/4, 70 now. I would short these S&Ps here again, 70, 75. Michael, short some S&Ps at 70 and a half.
Oh, the internet's down.
We're down?
You're not down. If you were down, you wouldn't be on. You wouldn't be live on ours.
I don't know what he's talking about. Wait, somebody said they won 2 weeks ago and they never got what? Never been contacted? Trade Ranger?
You don't get contacted. You just get an account put into your the email address you sent us. Trade Ranger, message me on Discord.
Hey, Cool Joker. Cool Joker won last night. Congratulations, right? What a memory. Michael Pitts, I want you to call me at 10:15 tonight. You got my number. I got to talk to you about scaling in and everything. I want to help you. By the way, I'm trying to figure a way, everybody, since MyFundedFutures is doing their good deed, I'm trying to figure a way for people to get access as a giveaway to come to my live stream. The problem I'm having is programming issues, okay? Because I am streaming live and the back end's got to recognize certain things. So this is going to, but I am in the process of trying to do something every single night. Okay, I am trying to do a giveaway every night that I'm here for sktrading.live. But just bear with me. I was on the phone with Billy today, and Michael and I, we're trying to figure out how we can do that. Okay, nice bounce in silver. Hasn't even moved silver. So, yes, down from 03. Okay, if you want to take a scalp short only, you can look to short this gold here. Okay, 80, I would probably go 86 to 90 range on this on gold. 86 to 90, 85.80 to 89.80. I would scale into the short, okay? And
It's back up, Steve.
all right, short some S&Ps here at 71.5. I short these. I short the S&Ps here 71 to 76 or 70 to 75. Oh my God, gold just got kabooshed. Did it hit 75.80? Oh my God. NASDAQ, I short the NASDAQ 68 up to 98 range. What the hell happened? Look at that gold. What was the high in the gold? Come on. 60 was the high? That was 85.80, 86. 85.90. Anybody get short into that? Oh my God. Did I short sell the S&Ps?
No, I didn't get that.
No?
71 and a quarter.
I've got some.
You missed a short on gold? Jesus, the guy missed it. Well, I said 85.80, 86, and of course it drops $2. Camilio, how are you, Camilio? You shorted micros? Christopher Heaton, it's got to be on your end. I just said short the S&P 71 up to 7, either 70 to 75 or 71 to 76. NASDAQ, I said, look to short 68 up to 30. Okay. There you go. There you go. Great job. Great job, Nathan. 800 on 10 accounts. There you go. That was a great short there on the gold. Man, oh man, what a unbelievable. You'd think this market would get absolutely crushed, but it will. Trader 007, okay. Did he win tonight, or he was the one who had the problem? Danny, was he the one?
Who?
Trader 007.
Trader 007 won tonight.
Oh, congratulations, 007.
Yep.
All right.
Tonight.
I love shorting highs, but you like to buy the pullbacks, obviously, right? That pullback down to 65 was a double blue buy off the 3-minute. The ADXs were rising, so I was just so excited of the drop of the $3 on the S&Ps. It was pretty good. I consult and I work with. I consult and trade. That's what I do. Team Bull. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Jolly gets a great job. Passed the 50K account halfway through passing the 150. Your tip on no full entries. Guys, I've been doing this a long time. You cannot do single lot entries. You can't. To me, you have to learn how to scale in and scale out of trades. Seems like my quotes are delayed. Who's saying that? John Fon? My quotes are delayed? I don't see my quotes delayed. You're going to make me look now and do this? Really? Short? Good. Go to 72.5, 73.5. I don't give a shit. How do you scale in and out? Depends on the pattern, depends on the strategy, depends on how much you're willing to commit. So there are 4 things you got to look at. 1, is it a scalp trade or a pattern trade? 2, how many contracts do you want to trade? 3, are you trading the big ones or the micros? Okay. All right. Cover some at 70.5 here. All right. And then the next one that's important is, are you going to is it going to make a new high or a lower high? If you're scalping, that's irrelevant. Okay. If you're trading the big ones or the micros, is it going to make a new high or a lower high? Is it going to make a new low or a higher low? Okay. So those 4 things are really super important. Scaling in and scaling. Get some coffee. Oh my God, I wish. Okay. Scaling in and scaling out. By far, by far. Look at this gold up $10 off the low. Jesus, Lord God. Okay, I would probably take a short on this gold here. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. I go like 87 and a half up to 90 and 91 and a half range. All right. Okay, covering some S&Ps here. All right, there you go. Look to cover S&P 69 to 70 and a half range. You use bots for scalping. I miss entries. What do you do? What do you reckon? You got to learn. You got to learn. My first, hey, Sesame 61.8. Welcome. Goes up $10 off that low. I thought it was going to go down to 673 and a half, 72 and a half. Low was 77, then right back up. Okay. Let's see here. You said scale into shorts on the NASDAQ. So if I'm shorting 68, then I go 78, then I go 88, and I'm raising the amount every time. And then I would maybe sell a little bit at 90, and then I would put my 98 or even stop in. Okay, gold short for me, 38.90. Okay, could get up there. I'm scaling into this short, and I would probably use micros on this one because it's not a completed pattern. If you want to trade the big ones, you trade the big ones. S&P is dropping just now, $1.50. NASDAQ, I probably look to cover between the 57 and 65 range here. Okay. The sound is fine, right? Mike Jocks, how are you? Come on, why are you asking a question like that? Look to cover the gold anywhere between the 86 and 87 range if you're short. Oh, wait, let's just wait. Yeah, 88 now. Just trade at 87s. Okay. There you go. Silver micros. I got to put the silver back up. Silver rallied right on that. Yep. I knew it. Good job long the silver micros. I tried to buy the silver. I tried to buy the gold down there. Why is it tough? What'd you do, Stay Blue? What'd you do? Still think this go. It's a 15-minute time frame. Go rally 12 on that. Wow, silver just exploded here. Good job, Jerry Trades. Good job. You could cover this gold anywhere between the 87 and 88 and a half range if you're short. Let's see if this thing drops here. Silver just dropped 4 cents. I don't know what you did, Stay Blue. Put the silver go back up. This was the long. I tried to get long down here at 73 and a half. The low was 77. Let's see if we get a pullback here on this. Well, right now you're looking at the trend here being negative on the 15, 30, and 60-minute time frame. If you short the gold, if you look to cover the gold anywhere, we were 87.5, 88 up to 92 range, 81, 81, 91.5. Should get a drop here. S&P should drop. I didn't say short 83, 84. I said 83. I said 83.80 to 87.80. Got up to 8. No, I didn't say that on the gold. Look to cover this gold 87 to 87.5, 88.5. Right here, I said look to. I didn't say 83, 84. I said 83. I said 83, 83.80, or then I said 84.80. Okay, and then it dropped down to, I said 84, then I say 84.80. It got up to here. No, I said 85.80 to 86, and then it dropped. I didn't say 83.84. I didn't say 83.84. Gold's going to make a higher low here on the pull down. Stay blue. I don't know what you're saying. I didn't say 83.84. You must have misunderstood. I said right here, I said, look to buy it. Then I went right here. I said, look to short 84.80 to 87.80, 88.80. The high was 86. Okay. So I don't know what you did, 83.84. I didn't do that. And then it would just push down here to 87.80. You should have been covering shorts. I started 87.5. You're scaling into the short. So if you went 88s, 89s, 90s, okay, you're scaling in and you're moving up, and you're adding the whole way up, right? That's how I trade. That's how you trade. I don't remember ever saying 83.84. No, it doesn't, George. You're out of your mind. Okay. Okay. Well, I tried to call the long on the gold, George. Okay. These are my algorithm. Okay, so gold, again, I was looking to buy the gold based upon the oversold condition on the 15. Okay, I tried to buy it on that push down. I said, look to buy it 73.5. It got to 77. It never went there. Of course, you're going to be lost. It's your first night here. 82 was a buy on gold. How about the gold was a real buy was right here, but I did not get that. Okay. No, I said to look to buy the gold. When it pushed down, I said 68.5 to 72.5, and I raised it to 69.5, 73.5, and the high here was 70. The low was 77. No, I have not seen any. No. And George, you don't know what you're talking about. Okay, you can call me anytime you want. Okay.
Steve, is that on your stream that they're talking, or is that on
No,
ours?
my stupid TikTok here.
Okay.
All right, the S&Ps are dropping here, and NASDAQ should follow. So the gold ran 12. It was a deep oversold condition on the 15. Oh, man. Okay. Now you want to try to buy pullbacks on gold. off the 5 because you have what's called a look at the S&P's drop 2.5. This NASDAQ's got to drop at least 15. All right, did you get that?
The
Short and gold?
no,
Short S&Ps?
yes,
Okay.
nothing now.
No. We have 24 more raffles to do tonight for a total of 540 in 15 days with MyFundedFutures. So basically, when gold dropped, okay, I said look to cover 87.5 to 88.5, and if you're short higher, you cover and you lower your stop, okay? And even if you lower your stop to break even, that's the most important thing, right? All right. Let's look what the silver is doing. Right here, I'm going to push down to 88, 87, 87.80. Silver is not acting well tonight here at all. The guy who sold 03 has jumped. Rallied 30 cents. Why is NASDAQ going up? Why is the whole market going up? I do live trading, Tom. I do live trading during the day from 9 to 4 on my stream, SK Trading That Live. And Tony Estan, well, you could look me up, Antoni Estan. Okay. I would have covered. I said I would look to cover the short on the push down, Brett. Okay. This Dr. Zay has got to go. Bye. Goodbye. Bye-bye, Dr. Zay. Adios. Guys, this is, listen, you guys wanted this serious or not, I'm telling you, I have no time for this. I could do something a lot better with my time. Just going to tell you right now. Okay? So, I'm not dealing with any BS. So, that's that. Okay? All right, Denny, why don't we do 6 more now, right? And then we'll do we'll do 10 at 9:45, and then we'll do 10 at 9:55.
All right, we're doing AI or the wheel?
We'll just do the AI. S&P's never got to 67, 68 yet. Again, if you're going to trade gold during the U.S. session, you need to look at the underlying ETF, the GLDs, and I'll show you why here. Okay, I'll show you why. I'm tempted to short this silver here. Oh my God, the 15s, MACD's positive from below, gold.
All right, let's go ahead and get our, not 10, let me do 6.
NASDAQ short should be, I believe it should be anywhere between the, I would say 48 and 58 range on the NASDAQ. All right, we're going to do 6 more, then 10 more at 9:45 and 10 more at 9:55. Again, I just want to say this. No prop firm that I know of, and the people, and I don't really look at anybody else, okay? But I don't know any other firm that's been doing the giveaways like this, okay? And this is really, really a testament to MyFundedFutures, okay? Really. All right? You got to enter by, there's a link in or pin in here that you're able to sign up for. So
All right. Sorry, Steve. Go ahead. Finish.
that's it. So they're asking how to sign up.
Yeah, there's a link already in the chat, and I know Lucas has been posting it as well. Just make sure you click on the link that's pinned in the chat, and you can sign up and join it. I mean, we already have, I think it's like 700, 800. We have 816 people that's already signed up. So the winners for this round is Ryan Coons, Jackie G, Kagan Campbell, Aim 423.
Oh, there you go.
Dario and Z Rooney. Congratulations.
Congratulations, you sucks. Good job. Good job. Great job. So that's a total of 10 for tonight,
That's
right?
12. That's 12 for tonight.
12. You screw me up with these odd numbers. Okay. All right, 12. We got to do 18. So we'll do 9 and 9. 9 at 9:45 and 9 at 9:55. Okay. Congratulations to the winners here. Caden Campbell always winning? I don't know. I don't remember that name.
He is not always winning. I think last night was the first time he's won in a while.
Right.
Which I have the list.
And there's a new rule. Everything. There's a new rule. If by accident you win more than what? 2 times or 3 times?
3 times. You can win 3 times a month now.
If you
After that, we take your name off just that way everybody else has a fair chance of winning.
Okay. There you go. So if you win 3 times, you got to wait for the next month. But count your blessings. You won 3 times.
I mean, that is 3 free accounts, and it could be anywhere from the core account, which is $77, or it could be to the scale account, which is $127. So I mean, you're saving anywhere from $400 to $300 to $500 a month on just accounts. And that is starting this month. It is starting this month because we saw that some of the same names over last month had been picked more than 3 times. So we sat down with everybody and we're like, hey, how can we make this more fair for everybody else? It was like, okay, so we can let someone win 3 times, and after they win for 3 times, you can't win anymore for that month. However, when the next month comes around, it's fair game all over again.
Look at the NASDAQ drop. Look at the S&Ps drop. I'd be buying these S&Ps here if they get down to the 62.5, 67.5 range. NASDAQ should get down to that 48, 58 range like I thought. Okay, just S&Ps just got absolutely kabooshed. Okay, kabooshed. All right, order filled. Love it. Okay, order filled. Now I got to get this gold to get kabooshed. Silver pushing up here. I tell you, Denny, I got to tell you, I can't tell you how many people blew up my phone today wanting to learn about silver.
It's because silver moves so good for us last night and tonight.
Well, it moves like this. You got to see what it does during the day. Oh, my God.
I've not looked at it during the day.
Fusto 8. I think NASDAQ's going to 48.58 range. That's what I thought. Kabooshed. All right. Now the 5s. Now this is a double blue buy. So first, S&Ps are down 4 off the highs. Okay. Kaboosh to the moon. I never heard that one before. Okay. And again, with can we get 666? I don't like this number. Can we get off this number, please? Okay. Can we get to 700 before the next giveaway? Come on. All right. I want to see if the silver can get to 4. If you want to take a scalp short in silver here, I don't know. Jesus. I think you can get this pullback. 38.5 up to the 44.5 range. I would probably look to short it there. Okay. Again, I would scalp it. Probably look micros here. All right. S&Ps and NASDAQ should get one more push up to a lower high. And then the 15s are going to really set off here. And the 30s are going to roll over. So one more push up on the S&Ps, then I think they drop sharply. Okay. I'm short NASDAQ. I would have probably covered some. You're going to get one more push up. 647. Can we get to 700? 700. We got to get the likes up, people. I got 156 likes. Come on. Let's go. All right.
Might just have to refresh the stream for that because I have 381.
How come this thing's frozen like that then?
For some reason, YouTube doesn't update the likes like it does the views instantly. So sometimes you just have to refresh the stream.
I don't even see it anymore, Michael. Where is it? It's gone.
Scroll down a little bit.
Oh, there you go. Oh, is gold a short again, Chris W? I think if it gets up to the 90, 80 to 94.80, yes, I would look to short against the 15. S&Ps, if you bought 7.5s, I'd look to scale out 68.5 to 69.5 range. You get the long on the S&P? Why are you shorting? It's the first pullback on the 5. I said look to buy the. Why are you shorting S&P? I short S&P 71.5. Why would you buy it, short it there? You got to look to buy the. Look at that bull flag on the S&P. But I didn't call it short.
You did? I thought you said 69.5.
I said look to exit longs. That's not a short. You're 2 feet from me. Ask. I did not say short. I said look to buy S&P 62.5, 69.5. You're going to get one more push up. And I said look to sell between 68.5, 69.5. All right? The greatest gift in life is the ability to listen. You're 2.5 feet away from me. Come on. Enough is enough. Really. Where are you short? I'm scared to ask.
68.
How many contracts?
Just one.
Just try to buy them back at 68.5. It's gonna go a lot higher when this 5 turns up. You lose your half a point. Who cares? It's an error.
That's true. At least it's not a huge loss.
I didn't say short. Gustavo's got to go. I didn't say short. I said look to exit long 68.5 to 69.5. I said look to buy 62.5, 67.5. Gustavo's got to go, Denny. I'm not dealing with him. Denny.
He's gone.
I'm not dealing with these people.
Chat, all I'm asking, stop being negative. Stop calling people names. If you got nothing nice to say,
Then
don't
go
say
somewhere
anything.
else.
Just don't say
Adios.
anything. We shouldn't have to keep saying this every single night. Please.
Oh my God. Gold just got caboose. If you're still short the gold from before, look at the silver drop. Oh my God. Just dropped 6 cents on silver. Cabooshed on silver. Oh, Denny, you're done for the night. Anybody short that silver? It might have been before us, though. What was the high? 639. You might have gotten short maybe one lot on silver. I don't know. You covered 8.5?
Yes.
Okay.
No. Yes.
All right. I did not say short. I said look to exit long. I said look to exit long 68.5 to 69.5. Exiting long is not short.
I heard the bottom.
You what?
I heard the end part thinking short. To exit long.
If you're not clear, what do you do? You ask.
I thought I was clear.
No. If you're not okay, if you thought you were clear,
Understood.
okay, look, 69.5. Nice cover. Okay. I knew it was going to go up. Wait till these 5s go up. NASDAQ just ran 10, about maybe 8. Gold dropped because it's a Jewish holiday tonight. Nobody's trading. Look at that. Somebody shorted silver, made 850. Good job. Love this silver. How do you win a giveaway, Ahmad? You got to be kidding me. You got to go into the MyFundedFutures. You got to go into MyFundedFutures, okay? Listen, I'm telling you right now, you guys don't know me too well. I see 1 iota BS, gone. That goes to my live stream every single day, which I have to say, thank God, till this day, not one person's been booted. I'm not tolerating from anybody here. I'm 43 years in the game. I'm not tolerating any nonsense. I'll go up against any one of you, any Nate, any day, any night. Okay. And I'm not telling you, be respectful to each other. You don't trash another firm. These are the guidelines. You want to be here, you're here. You want to play by the rules, you stick around. I don't care. You don't know me. I'm telling you right now. Okay. All right. We're all here to make this work, to have fun, to learn, to make money. Okay. That's the bottom line. Period. End of story. Let's do 8 more, Denny. 9 more.
We doing the wheel or are we doing Chat GPT?
We'll do the wheel now and then ChatGPT at the end.
All right. Paul, congratulations, Paul. No, he doesn't, Joe. He's already told y'all multiple times that he don't play. He wants everybody to be happy and having a good time, but he doesn't want no negativity. Ideal life today, good job. Briar Harris, congratulations. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. BB Rich, congratulations. You're number 4 for a scale account tonight on this round. Oni, congrats.
Congrats. Aaron Kim.
Vane Plays, congratulations.
So I told you to cover the S&Ps? Look at them now.
Number 7.
Caught the long.
All right, we're going to redo that one.
You never get the S&P. The S&Ps and NASDAQ never move like this during the night session.
Number 7, Derek and Felicia, congrats. Two more. Thanks, Briar. Dan trades 10,000. Congrats.
What happened?
Dan trades one account.
I'm not short S&P. I called a long on the S&P Smoke Eater one. Oh my God, Smoke Eater. I was calling a long 62.5, 67.5.
And Phil, congrats. I'm not even going to try and butcher that.
Gold short? No, I canceled the gold short. We did 9. We got 9 more to go. We'll do them at like 9:58. How's that?
Sounds good.
Okay. NASDAQ short. I said I would cover shorts and go long the NASDAQ between the 48 and 58 and S&P 2.5 to 7.5. S&Ps both rallied. When S&Ps rallied, because they didn't really move that much, I said look to sell long 68.5 to 69.5. You could have made 2 points or higher on the S&Ps. NASDAQ ran about 7 or 8. Okay, on that. Really, the index futures do not move that much. It's mostly gold and silver. Okay, that move a lot. Just to be honest with you. Okay. All right. Again, silver, if you sold 40s, the range is 38.5 to 44. I cover the silver below 35 here. Okay. Lev. Okay. Anybody short the silver in that range? S&Ps just rallied 3. NASDAQ just ran about probably about 10 just now. Dan Trades, congratulations. Okay. Come on, can we get to 700 for the next 9 raffles here? I called along 62.5, 67.5 on the S&Ps. And when S&Ps rallied, I said I would look to exit longs 68.5 to 69.5. That's what I said. Okay. Okay. So what I'm looking for tonight is I'm looking for the silver and silver and gold to get this overbought condition now on the 15s to roll over, but you should make a higher low with these positive MACDs. So if you do get a push down and you're watching the markets tonight, but you don't have my software, okay, I think then what you're gonna you're gonna need to do is when you wait for you need for this to roll over and for this to get deeply oversold before you can look to buy again. Okay. Yes, I'm looking to short the gold on the next push up on the 5-minute. I'm thinking maybe 91, 92 up there. All right. How about last night? Somebody asked me, is gold going to go above 3,900? I said, if it does, it's going to be short-lived. Gold got up to 39.03, I think around 10:40 last night. I was here at 10:30, 10:20. It got to 39.03, and then it dropped all the way down to 38.90. Like 13 points in literally 4 minutes. I swear to God, it was unbelievable. I knew it was going to be short-lived. It never pierces above a round number like that or an even number, and then it stays up there. Okay? All right. Still a good number here, 660. We had about 730 at one point today. And everybody, I have a podcast every single day called The Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly. And it airs every night at 6 p.m. on my YouTube channel. So you guys can watch that. It's a great podcast. It's anywhere between 15 to 25 minutes, depending on the volume of the activity of the day. Okay. And again, I'm trying to do something to help the community out here. Okay, so that pattern was the first pullback on the 5-minute. So why you imagine if I didn't tell you to cover the short at 68.5, you'd still be short. Okay, I said to look to buy the pullback. That's a strategy right there. It's the first pullback on the 5-minute, and after it correlates with the 15, 30, and 60-minute time frame. Okay, the reason why I only took 2 points on the S&P because it's getting late. Okay, and I don't want people stuck in the trade when I'm not here. So I knew it was going to go higher. I said, look to sell out 8.5, 9.5 out. Now it ran 4. So it dropped 4 and ran 4. So I caught the short and took the long. Okay, and that's exactly what it is. So this is the pattern I'm showing her right here. The S&P futures. This is called a double blue buy right here. The 5 reverses to buy. It correlates with the 15, 30, and 60. This was the pullback on the 3-minute, and this is the second pullback on the deep oversold on the 5. Okay. I think the NASDAQ's going to drop here on the 15 and 30-minute time frame. Same thing with the S&Ps. I think if the NASDAQ gets up to the 75 to even, I look to short it with a 10 stop. That means look to short it and use a 25,110 stop. Okay. Jessica, how are you, Jessica? I'll walk Hendricks when I get home around 10:20. Chester, again, if you're interested, I have a website called sktrading.live. And anybody, I would love to have all of you here so I can teach you. Nobody really, I want to help as many people as I can. Okay. And, for me, there's no greater joy than when my phone blows up at the end of the night and people can, and we're going to start adding Bitcoin futures to this. Okay. So Bitcoin's moving pretty good. here I'm watching the last 4 or 5 nights. Silver is an animal, okay? But again, I think the most important thing is that you trade with confidence, you trade with discipline, you trade with consistency, right? And you have to have your stops in place. Nobody likes to lose. I lose, no problem. There's always another trade, period, right? All right. So what I'm looking for is one more big push up on gold, maybe up to the 92.5, 93.5 range. Okay. Here, I will tell you this though. Okay. Let's look at gold really quickly. And I don't know if this is going to happen here. But if gold takes out this number right here, 96.5, and reverses the buy looking like this, I don't think it's going to happen. But if it happens, but you don't have my software, so you don't know. But if it's me, if gold reverses the buy, you get what's called the buy reversal. The lows should be in for the next 3 to 5 hours. And then you look for shorts on the overbought against the 15, the 30, and 60s. And you could take some scalp longs because you're still, the 30 and 60-minute time frames are still in sell mode. Okay. LT times X. Thank you. Okay. Reshort the bounce where? The ES. I short these S&Ps probably 71.5 to 76.5, Joe. NASDAQ 75 up to even. Okay. Again, if anybody wants to contact me, my cell phone number is 914-500-7484. All right. Okay. So with that being said, again, everybody, it was a great night. We're going to do 9 more. It's 9:58. We're going to do 9 more. Denny, let's do it, right? That's a total of 30. Again, I want to just let everybody understand this, okay? 540 giveaways in 15 days. That's absolutely insane. Okay? I don't know any other firm that does that. They may give promos off, 50% off, 80% off, 15% off, 20% off. It ain't happening. Okay? Right? This is a remarkable, remarkable, remarkable firm. Okay? Luke, Denny, Marcus, Matt Leach, the CEO, Alyssa, who is phenomenal in the marketing, social media. This is a great, great, great firm. They care about you. They want to see you do right. And that's the most important thing, to have a respectable firm who pays you, who is right. I mean, what firm gives out 540 freaking 50K core and scale accounts? Okay. All right. So with that being said, Denny, let's do 9.
So the 9 winners are DJ Khaled, Captain Price, Harrison, Michaela Boo, Sir Trades a Lot, Kobe, Boo Boo, Nino Brown, and Jamoke. Congratulations to y'all. You all win a 50K scale account. It will be given to y'all within the next 24 hours. Please do not open up a ticket until 24 hours has passed. And yeah, that's all I have, Steve.
These were scale accounts, Denny?
These were scale accounts. I
told you it goes going 92, 93. I told you. There it goes. If this gold gets up to the 92.80, 96.80, I'd look to short it. Look at the silver go. Look at the silver. I told you this gold was going to go. Look at that. Let's see the silver. Probably exploded. Up to 40. It's all right. Silver's not acting that right here tonight. This is a real negative pattern, though. All right. With that being said, again, I want to say thank you for Denny. I'll see you here tomorrow night. Expect the market to be really, really slow tomorrow. If you short the gold at 92, just look to cover below 91.
Actually, Steve, you won't see me here tomorrow. Luke will be back with you.
Oh, Luke will be back. All right. Well, have a great night off. And again, one of the most important things is to really understand that if you're going to buy prop accounts, you really should know what you're doing. And okay, if you want to practice, you don't practice on a prop, you practice on sim. And you really need mentorship. You need technology. You need someone that has experience. If you want that, my website is sktrading.live. Love to see you guys. What was the short I called? 92 or 92.80? I forgot what I just said. Okay, didn't get up there. Okay, short at 92.5. I missed the. Good job, Adrian. Good job. And again, my podcast is The Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly. Please watch that, okay? Look at this gold drop. Look at this gold drop. Weekade, how are you, Patrick? Okay. And again, we're all here to help each other. Again, oh my God, gold just got kabooshed. Where's the bear sound?
I got it. Gold chart, Steve. Where's the gold chart?
All right, I hope Luke has these bear sounds available for him tomorrow night.
He will. It'll be available for him.
All right. All right. Well, listen, everybody, have a great night. And remember, God bless you and God bless the United States of America. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.
Everyone have a good night. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. Remember, big news tomorrow.
Am I going to get that news first or am I going to get it from Luke?
Probably get it from Luke because I don't even know what he is myself.
Oh, my God. Lord, my God. I got to wait 24 hours. Good Lord. I might have to text him right after this.
Yeah.
All right,
Have a
Denny.
good
Good
night.
job, Denny. What'd you make tonight, Denny? Let me hear it.
3,000. I made 3,000 tonight.
3,000 Denny made on that
I'm going to
silver.
go enjoy my weekend in Houston, Texas now.
There you go, good buddy. Look at this gold kabooshed. All right. Anybody short that gold on their own? I was 92.80. S&Ps are dropping. I told you the next push up should be a short on the NASDAQ. NASDAQ just dropped 9. S&Ps just dropped about 2. Have a great night, everybody. I'll see you all tomorrow. And I'm looking forward to seeing you here tomorrow night. Again, sktrading.live is my website. And anybody can reach out to me and text me at 914-500-7484. Great night, everybody. Good night.
Yeah. Charts scribbled like hieroglyphs, secrets in the mist. Candlesticks whisper, every wick got a twist. Fibonacci spiral, price dance in a trance. Pyramids of profits if you catch the right glance.
Inner circle move, shadows on the screen. Trading on the edge, chasing that dream. Cipher in the candles, fortune in the haze. The cipher in the riddle, money through the maze.
Liquidity hunts, snipers in the dark. Stop loss graves marked by the market shark. Order block sermons, preaching through the pain. Catch the ICT code, ride the profit train.